What's up everyone? BHQ Pro Aaron Lesieur coming to you from my man cave. I just got back from fishing the FLW Everstart California Delta where I made the top 10 cut. I was 8th place going into Saturday and I gambled on a couple big fish areas that didn't pan out, so I dropped a couple spots and ended up in 10th. But overall I had a great week. Anytime you make a top 10, that's a bonus. And I wanted to show you some of the baits that I used to get me into that top 10 and have the opportunity to fish Saturday. So during practice on the California Delta, the fish were out there in all stages of the spawn. I found them on beds, I found them pre-spawn and post-spawn. The water clarity wasn't that good, so I stayed away from fishing or searching for the bed fish and focusing on those. So I covered a lot of water in practice using my Demiki Tremor 65. This one happens to be the Dead Meat by Piz Customs. And this is the silent version by Demiki. They also offer a rattled version and then all kinds of their own stock colors, which are great. They've got the reds, your shad patterns, anything you can think of, they're gonna have it. I paired this up on a Dobbins 705 CB with 20-pound braid, and I used a heavier crankbait rod to help me rip it out of the weeds out there. On the Delta, they've got all kinds of hydrilla beds, and so having something a little stiffer with the braid to be able to rip it out of there is gonna get you more of those reaction strikes. So I used that to cover a lot of water on the spawning flats and kind of find out where those fish were positioning up. And then when I wanted to slow down, I used just the standard, the Yamamoto Senko. This is the 6-inch green pumpkin watermelon laminate with some red flake. And I paired that up on a Dobbins 734 split handle. And I used the CHT double wacky. This is the new 1/0 version with the weed guards. And I used that 734. It gives me a little longer length, easier to pitch or make longer casts if I got some spooky fish that I was around. And it has enough backbone on there to keep them up out of the weeds and be able to get them into the boat quickly. Now, I think the key to making that top 10 is I had 2 key bites each day leading up to that Saturday. And I got those key bites each day on this River to Sea Whopper Plopper. And now this happens to be another Piz Customs painted bait. This is a bone. River to Sea offers a bunch of different colors. You got fire tiger, perch, black. They have their own white version. One called monkey butt that's kind of a Clear Lake hitch looking pattern. Now I paired this up with a Dobbins 735C, also on 20-pound braid. That 735C allowed me long casts and enough backbone to keep the fish, their heads above those weeds so they didn't dig in on me and get a chance to come off. So that really was my key to the tournament, was throwing that bait and throwing it on spawning flats, clearer water, clean hydrilla. I used a medium retrieve, and basically the key really to this bait was commitment. I threw this thing 80% of the time during the tournament. So I didn't get a whole lot of big bites on it, but when I did, they were good quality. I caught, I think, 3, 4, and a 5 on the first day, and then I had 2 6-pounders on the second day, and that helped keep my weight up and helped keep me competitive and get into that top 10. So you can get more information about these baits, river2seausa.com, demiki.com, the CHT Wacky Hook. You can check out CHT Double Wacky Hook on Facebook. Until next time, stay focused, fish hard, and I'll see you out on the water.